I kind of like having this candle lit because it makes me feel classy.
I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO.
Let's do that. Like, I feel like a classy. Yeah. Definitely filled with class. Hi, I'm Audra, and my dog is wearing a sweater. Okay, so first of all, I don't know if any of this makeup will be listed in the description box, so don't count on that. Okay, thank you. Anyways, I am welcoming you to another or one of, I don't know if this is the first one or the second one. It depends on how I felt with regard to editing these videos. Anyways, welcome to the first or another edition of Get Ready With Me whilst I talk about nothing. Correct, absolutely. I'm gonna talk about nothing for like a while. It's gonna be a fun time. Let me see if I feel like turning on this other light. Let's see if I do that. Y'all, so I had the day off today, which was nice because I got kind of like back-to-backs. Not back-to-backs in the sense of like back-to-backs. I got back-to-backs in the sense of I had Wednesday off, I had to work Thursday, and then I had Friday off, which is today. This is the day that I'm filming it, which is Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Anyways, y'all, first of all, I just need to tell y'all, get ready. I'm about to be regular. I'm about to be a regular employee of the post office. So, that is a thing. Okay. I do have like blisters. Like this is, look how awful that is. I had on heat warmers on my hands. Same spot, kind of each hand. Anyways, it was very cold and it's still gonna be cold tomorrow when I have to go to work. Again, I'm not excited about it. I am currently getting ready for a movie night is what is happening right now. We are gonna watch Black Nativity and I'm excited for a festive film. I am hoping that I will be able to watch, what is that movie that I wanted to watch? Oh, Christmas Horror Story. But in the interim, I have been watching like a bunch of like random romantic films. And listen, I found like the king of romantic films on like Netflix. His name is Alexander Demos because he debossed. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Anyway, if you need a big, like, strapping man who's, like, Australian or Kiwi, it just depends on, I don't know what he really is, but he plays both on TV. And you need him to be big and strapping and to have a big, throbbing vein on the side of his head. You thought I was going to say something else. I didn't. Then he's the guy that you hire. I watched a movie with him and Christina Milian. And I feel like the makeup artist for both of these just bad. I don't know. Sometimes he looks terrible. Sometimes she looks terrible. And then there's another movie of like him and Victoria Justice. I don't really know what happens, but in all of them, he's a big, strapping man who's Australian or Kiwi. And he doesn't know how to share his feelings until this like woman comes on. And this man is massive, honestly. I don't know how tall he actually is, but they make him look like he's massive. And it could be because he's actually massive or all of the actresses they pair him with are 5 foot. I'm going to go with the latter, actually. Is that the second one? We're going to say it's the second one. Listen, my brain is not operating on all of its cylinders. Anyways, we've got to decide what palette. We're going to, you know what? I want to do, remember that time I said that those companion palette. Let me go get my menagerie and then something else. And then I have the blends. We're going to companion it. Yep. I knew I could do it. I knew I could hold on. So this year for my birthday, my friend M got me the Sugar High eyeshadow palette from Menagerie, and I really like the colors in it, but again, it does need like a friend. So I think I'm gonna try to do like a little bluey look. Maybe we're gonna go in with falling with style. I'm gonna try to maybe I should be, actually I might use this. I don't know. We'll figure it out because I have a whole orange thing happening, but I also don't want to wear orange makeup. Anyways, who cares? Let me grab this brush. And I feel like I had a bronzer in here and I don't know where it went. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Anyway, Alexander Demos is in all of these movies. So if you are looking forward to a film with a big strapping Hemsworth-esque kind of dude, but like not a Hemsworth, like a little, like he's their distant cousin, then you might enjoy those. I just like them because I think that it's funny that he's like the same character in like almost all of them, you know? And he's like the king of this. Like this is his niche. Go get it, dude. You know? Make your money. Shake your money maker. Bop, bop, beep, boop, bop, beep, beep, boop. I don't know the words. Hey, hey, hey. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways. So, but my favorite romance movie currently is Holidate. Now, I feel like that's been out for like 2 years, maybe 3. It stars Emma Roberts and a guy named Luke something. Brandsy, who cares? Anyways, Barnaby. Nope, that's not it either. We're just gonna move past it. Anyway, it stars him. He is also a big guy. And the reason I like this movie, there we go, I got stuck, sorry y'all. The reason I like this movie so much is because it's absolutely hilarious to me how it plays out. It's like, I don't know how to explain this movie. You know what? Okay. I think what I can do here is what I'm gonna do purpley blue because I can just do whatever I want. It's my life. And it's now or never. I don't want to live forever. I just want to live while I'm alive. It's my life. Anyways, so what we are getting to, the point that I am avoiding is Holidate, which I love. Because it's like my kind of romance movie, and what I mean by that is that like she's bitchy and annoying, and he has had his heart broken one too many times, but together they will accidentally find love. The premise is that they decide to be each other's like holiday. I thought I heard a fire alarm go off, and I was like, I know, because these in this building do not know how to cook. Anyway, I learned this, like, I've been watching Cara from Beauty and the Frizz do her makeup, and I like the way that she does this, so I've been trying it out, and I really enjoy it. So I've been doing this little kind of, like, I used to do more stippling with my, anyways, I'm doing that. So, but the premise is that, like, they're tired of the holidays, and, like, it always seems like they're single when the holidays come around, so they decide to be each other's holiday, which actually I came up with that several years ago. I just wanted to say that, you know. Anyways, but they decide to be each other's holiday, which means like every holiday, for as long as they're single, they go out with each other, you know, and they have fun. That includes Cinco de Mayo. But they go out, they have fun, and then like they don't have to worry as much about like family and friends trying to set them up every time. You know what I mean? It's a nice time. Now that I've done that in these like deeper shades, I think I kind of want to come in with Signs. It's like sort of lighter purple that's in the Blends palette, which is just like, I love this palette so much. Anyways, so the point is that they end up doing all of this like cute stuff, and of course it's going to end up in love, you know what I mean? And I just really like it. If you haven't watched it, like, let me just insert like a little bit for you, if I'm allowed to, if the copyright gods don't punch me in the face like they always do. Anyways, here's a little taste. If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix, by the way. Most of what I'm talking about, it's on Netflix, so if you haven't gotten to see it, you know, might I recommend? Okay, I'm done now. That's terrible. I hate it when I act weird French.
Women are hardwired to attach and procreate.
Okay, and men are just hardwired to panic and flee.
Okay, fine. So we agree. Non-sexual holidays from now on.
Anyways, the next thing, oh y'all, so let me get y'all into some of my work tea, okay? So I am an RCA, and what that means is I am basically an indentured servant. And anyone who is an RCA in the post office knows what this means. So basically what it means is like you have to work. Like if you like for instance, let's say I finished my route that I was on, I'm a substitute, like I don't have my own route. City carriers, it's a different deal. I don't understand everything with them, but like we're different. We have different unions, etc., etc. Anyways, let's say I finish my route and it's like 1 o'clock and I'm like done because it was just a really good day. All right. And I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Very excited. I'm ready to go home. However, like another person needs help on their route. Like another RCA, maybe they're new, maybe their route was heavier, maybe they got started later in the day because we were down a route, whatever it is. Like, I don't have a choice. I have to go help them. You know what I mean? Like, I actually do not get to be like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, no, I have to go out there. I have to help them. And that really sucks because, like, I was like, oh, looking forward to going home or filming. It's one of the reasons, like, my filming schedule, I don't have one. And why my uploads are so sporadic is because of that, right? Because, like, you know, I could think that I'm going to go home at a certain time. And then it's like, no, bitch, you're not going home at that time. And it's like, oh, no. So that being the case, like, I just have to do that. And, like, during the Christmas holidays, it's even worse. I'm all, like, because every time anybody calls out or whatever, like, we're stuck there all the whole time. We also have to get up extra early and, you know, do parcel runs and all of this shit. Just, you know, so that everybody else's Christmas can be great. Ours is going to be a shambles, but yours is going to be great. You know what I mean? So, all of that said, I'm about to go regular, which means I won't have to do any of that anymore. Now, this all came about because there was a route available. And it should have gone up a long time ago. It just hadn't yet. And I ended up calling my union rep because I was like, listen up, sir. What the hell's going on? This route hasn't gone up. I should be going regular soonish. And it's also pushing this other person, you know, a coworker down the totem pole. Her name is Alicia. And listen, y'all, me and Alicia have been through the wire. But you know what? I really like her. Anyways, I like her a lot. She's a very interesting person and beautiful. And it's nice to, like, know another dark-skinned woman. Anyways, that being said, I am in my, like, last vestiges of that whole thing. Anyway, doop. I forgot where I was going with this story. Let me come back around. So the route goes up, but because it kind of already did go up in a sense, it ends up going up district instead of just like within the office. And what that means is that if anybody else outside of the office had more seniority than me and they bid on the route, right, then they would get it, which is what happened. Now, this man comes in. Listen, I can name names because I'm not giving their last name, and they don't know. Like, this man doesn't know I have a YouTube channel, and even if he did, he's not going to watch it. So anyway, his name is Abel. So Abel comes in, right? Day one. To give you an idea, this route, by the way, is a beast of a route. Let me just get into it that way from there. That route is a beast of a route. It's really, like, it's not hard, it's just large. It is an overburden route, meaning it does need to get cut. It hasn't yet, but it definitely does need that because it's way too big. That is definitely not what you said, because that's never happened before, except for in an adult film. Anyways, so he, unlike other carriers, I guess, is not intelligent. So he never once, like, drove the route. Because the thing about bidding on a route is that when you bid on a route, you have until it closes to withdraw your bid, right? And the point of that, and why I'm telling you this, is because, first of all, what else are you going to do? But second, we are gossiping. And can I be Frank and you be Mabel? this is fun for me, okay? I don't get to tell my tea to people because when you're at work where I work, like, you just don't get to, gossip. Like, sort of, but not as much. Anyways. So he shows up, overwhelmed, babes. When I tell you that this man, it was too much for him. Immediately he's looking at this shit like, I've made a mistake. And we're all just like, yeah. Everybody else, the other regulars who've like had experience being mail carriers, one of the first things you do, like especially if a route goes up district wide, you really want to know like why this route is up like that. Do you know what I mean? Like why? And it's because this route is ginormous, okay? And a lot of them actually went and they drove said route, you know what I mean? And I think 2 of them, after they, drove it, were like, oh, never mind. And they didn't. They withdrew their bids. He did not only not drive it, but he didn't withdraw his bid. And he won it. So now here he is, and y'all, he can't do it. His first day, he just like left. He was like, no. And y'all, when I tell you, he was standing in his case and he looks around, puts both of his hands on his head like this, squeezes his brain, his like skull, pulls back, gathers up his things like one by one by one by one, and leaves. Now, I see this happen. I'm like, this man is overwhelmed to the highest degree of overwhelmation. And I am just like, bro, don't be that guy. Like, bring your ass back in here. He does not bring his ass back in. Not only does he not bring his ass back in, but y'all, when I tell you he called the union, he is trying to he wants to just go back to his office. Like, baby, no, you won the route. And you only have yourself to blame at this point, sir. Only yourself. Because what kind of fool takes on a route and you don't even like check anything? You wanted to get out of your office so bad. Anyways. So this man is calling the union rep, like our union rep, all of our union rep. He's calling the union rep trying to get back, and it's like, no sir, you won the bid. It's your route. Like, you can retire. Those are your options. Okay. So he leaves, and we're all just like aghast because we're just like, I know that this man did not just like win this route, right? Fair and square, that he did not even run. And then he's leaving. And he left us with all this work. So he's already given me a poor impression of him. Like, not like he cares, but I'm just like, sir, I have very little respect for you. Anyway, he comes like one other day, and like that day he was working pretty late. And y'all, when I tell you, then he goes on vacation, because of course he does. So he's on vacation at this point in time. He's come in, he's worked, he skipped, and he's just like, oh. But the thing is, he also got like a shadow, like someone, like, so my coworker, Susan, he got to shadow her because she ran the route the longest. And big ups her because she just kills that route. Like, she shows that route who is boss every time she's on it. And I don't know how she does it. She's just a magician. And I'm worried that she's going to leave. Anyways, we'll talk about that next work tea. But the point is, she is like a boss ass bitch, and she destroys that route. And she also, on occasion, allows me to smoke one cigarette. Because it turns out, a lot of times I just want one cigarette. Like, I don't even want to smoke. I just want like a cigarette, and then I'm good. Anyway. So he's given that opportunity with which to work with Susan, and he still is just like fucking up, but he goes on vacation, right? Because he had vacation in before he shows up at our office. And you have to honor that. You can't just be like, no, now you're in our office, you have to follow the rules. You have to honor the vacation that somebody already had in. So that's a thing. So, did you hear that truck like right in the like lumpies? Anyways, so that being said, I need my eyebrow shit. Hold on. So anyways, whilst this man is on his vacation, me and Alicia decide that it's easier for us to work the route, because it was just the 2 of us working that route the entire 2 weeks or so that this man was on vacation, and we decided it's easier to do it this way. And so we took like some things out of the case so that it would make it easier, not just for us, but we were also hoping that it would help him when he comes back, because none of us want to help him. He's a regular, and he should not be getting the help that he's getting. Like, so much help that it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, girl. Anyways, all of that being said, Nosy Big Red, that's what we're gonna call her. Nosy Big Red comes over, and at this point in time, Alicia is out of the office. It's her day off. Big Red comes over throwing a fit about us like changing the case so that we can work it. And it's really weird because it's literally none of her business. Like none of her business. And when I tell you that this woman, like, she is one of those old women who just like, I'm not going to say old because we're probably close in age, and I just feel young because I am neurodivergent and I have a lot of trauma and didn't grow up. So there's that. Anyways, but she's one of those women who just like isn't satisfied unless she's blowing her life up, I think. She needs that drama in her life. Like, she is the drama. And actually, I don't even think Alicia was off that day. She was just finished. I think she was finished and had left for the day. I'm not sure. Anyways, Big Red is all kinds of in my face about this whole situation. Being like, you can't mess with a regular case like that. And I'm like, girl, first of all, didn't nobody ask you? Nobody asked you. And then she's like over here being like, y'all better not do anything like that to my case. I was like, girl, why would we do that to you? Like, what reason would we have? So I just think that it's over because I am one of those people who's sometimes way too optimistic about people. Like, I thought the whole thing was closed. It turns out it weren't, because bitch was still mad the next day. Like, and it was very odd. Like, it was such an odd situation. I think I'm going to use a little bit of Chase because it's so dark in here. And it's, you know, just a little bit of pink could do this, like, good, I feel like. Just, like, adding, you know, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I like that. Just a little extra. Anyways, the next morning, she's going off again. And I'm like, girl, why are we even arguing over shit that's first of all, it's none of our business. And it has nothing to do with either one of us. Like, it's not your route. It used to be almost a year ago at this point. It's not even your route. Like, who cares? Why are you making this a thing? Like, you're being weird for no reason, losing your shit. And like, nobody knows, like, I don't even know why. Like, I don't know why you're tripping out. And honestly, at this point, I don't care, because Big Red, this is her third strike. She don't even know it's her third strike, but this is her third strike because she done f***ed with me one too many times. Honestly, she has f***ed with me one too many times. And I was hoping that she wasn't going to keep acting like this, but here she go. Acting like a big child. And I can't even like deal with this bullshit from a grown ass woman just acting wild. Like, girl, if you don't go find you something to do, for real though, go find something to do. Go get, like, if you don't have a boyfriend, get one. If you don't have a favorite show, watch something. You know what I mean? Get you a Netflix recommendation, something on Hulu. Baby, I don't know, watch a K-drama, something, so that you can get it together. I'm so afraid that this blister is gonna burst. Disgusting. Anyway, and she just kind of keeps going, and I'm just like, whatever, dude, I'm gonna let it go. And I just like walk away. And I didn't even just let it go. I was like, listen, I'm way too tired to be arguing over nothing, because I'm gonna be mean. You know what I mean? She stopped talking to me after that, because I'm being serious. When I'm tired, baby, don't mess with me over bullshit. Like, why are we fighting? It has nothing to do with us. Anyways, so I say my piece. I'm like, okay, maybe this time it's over with. Like, she has stopped. Maybe it's done. I have the next day off. Then the day I come back, she's just still giving me the cold shoulder. And I really don't care, because she could talk to me, she could not talk to me. It makes no difference in my life. Like, literally, we'll get there. Anyway, I'm like trying to whisper to Alicia, being like, girl, things have gone with her. And so we end up going outside to talk. And Alicia's like, what is up? And I was like, girl, let me just tell you. And she is just like, and we're both like, So I tell her what's going on. She's like, I knew she was acting funky because normally she says good morning to me. And then this morning she didn't do that. I was like, girl, what? So we're like kind of talking about that. And I told her what happened. And she was like, what business is it of hers? I said, girl, I don't even know. Then Mads comes outside because she saw that we were gossiping. And she was like, oop, what's happening? And we are all filling her in. Because listen, we are nothing if not gossips in the post office. Listen. There was somebody who did TikToks like that and they were so accurate. Anyways, like the gossip in the post office, hilarious. Anyways, the point that we're getting to it right now is that like there's literally no reason for her to be acting wild. And here's the weirdest thing about her acting up towards them, the way that she was acting up towards them, is that they did not know that any of this shit had transpired. So Mads and Alicia had no idea because first of all, I don't just go telling business and whatnot. Because my whole thought process was like, maybe Big Red will get us go to sleep or, you know, vibrate herself into like peace. You know what I mean? But none of those things happened. And I'm just like, that is an unfortunate for her. Like, girl, you need to release some stress or tension or something. Because listen, when I'm in a bad mood, just bzz, bzz, and everything, most things are okay. She over there acting salty. We're all just like, whatever. And now, y'all, every day, this woman has the nerve. She keeps trying to irritate me, but what she doesn't understand is this. And this is why I won't say anything to her. Because if I say something to her, it's going to hurt her feelings. And what I'm going to say is this. Listen, Big Red, you can keep going on and on if that's what makes you feel better. But I need you to understand. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Because in order for you to hurt my feelings, I must first give a shit about you. And I don't. So, are you gonna keep making your weird little snide comments that are supposed to make me angry with you? Or are you just gonna go sit in your corner, like the loser you are, and find some new drama? It's up to you. Whatever floats your boat. Anyways. Y'all, somebody needs to contact Killer King. We need to have a conversation about how this liner just walks away from me. It was right here the whole time, I swear. So anyways, we'll see how she wants to behave, because, baby, I'm not in the mood. Like, I don't want to fight with some old woman like that. Maybe she's not old, but she's acting old. She's acting like one of them old ladies that just like peep out of the blinds to see what everybody's doing. But anyway, that's her third strike anyhow, so we ain't gonna be friends. So she better get the fuck over it, because next time she tries to talk to me, we'll be like, girl, we don't talk like that no more. Anyways. All right, now that my wings are on, all that to tell y'all. In the next, this is like really quickly becoming one of my favorite blushers. Like, oh, bitch. The Moira Lucky Chance blush in Mia Rose. It's number 7. Absolutely gorgeous. Gives me like all of the blush and a rush. Anyways, all of that to say that in the next probably 3 to 4 weeks, I am going to go regular. It should honestly be more exciting. But I'm terrified I'm about to get a horrible route. Now, here's the thing. The reason I'm even bringing this up is because we had to find out, because they're supposed to be telling us when a route comes up in our office. And this route, the lovely Sonia, which y'all, let me tell y'all something about Sonia. I like her so much. She is a wonderful person. And she is absolutely beautiful. Just a beautiful woman. I asked her once, I said, listen, I don't want to upset you. And I don't want to say something that sounds rude, but, you know, you are a white woman who works outside and your skin, stunning. You're beautiful. Because here's what happened. She messed me up because she said in the 20-something years, I've been 23 years or some shit that she said she didn't work for the post office. I was like, girl, how old are you? Because she looks so good. Anyway, she started talking about sunscreen and I was like, see, she owns some, you know? Anyways. But Sonia's been waiting for that route to go up because Sonia wants to bid on it. And we had to find out by way of new guy Abel, because he bid on it because he's trying to escape the monstrosity that is the route that he's trying to escape that. He ain't gonna escape because she don't get it, you know. Anyways. But it was gonna close on Christmas Day. Anyways, I bid. I'm not gonna get that one, but I'm terrified I'm gonna get Route 11, which is horrific. Route 10 is the route that Abel wants to get off of. He's gonna get stuck on it. And here's the thing about the post office. In offices, there's a thing about seniority, right? This is why that man is having like a panic attack, and also why he didn't bring his ass in on a cold day. We'll have more gossip about that next time, because I need to find out what happened, because I was out there in the cold getting blisters on my hands from the hand warmers, and you can't bring your ass in. Oh my God, this man is worthless, as most of them are. I know. Listen, if you're getting mad at me for that, so be it. Anyways, so I've been on that route, and now it looks like I am, you know, we'll see how it all pans out, but I really think that I won't. I'm just upset because I don't want Route 11, like, at all. At all. And I feel like I'm going to end up with it. I'm not excited. Listen, I brought mascara in here, okay? I did. Oop, I found it. Y'all, I've been trying out the new telescopic lift from L'Oreal. It takes a bit of getting used to be honest. It's a little weird. It's a bit strange. And the reason it's weird and strange is because, like, the wand is not wandy all the way around. So it's just like, it takes a little bit. And it does have some transfer issues. And I do keep poking myself, like, accidentally in the eye. But it's just because I'm getting used to this weird ass wand. We'll report back at some later date, you know, when most of this is used up. Anyways, but I don't want Route 11 because that's a nightmare as well. It's also big. Even if they cut it, it still sucks. But the point is, I'll be regular, so that means I will get paid on my holidays and I won't have to work Sundays anymore, which that will be very awesome because I'll actually be able to, like, set scheduled stuff for my patrons and channel members. Like, I'll be really excited about that. Like, stuff won't get canceled all the time. And most importantly, when I am finished, Jesus, that's so much goop. Wrong side, biatch. Oh my God, hold on. We gotta undo the goop situation here. Not as Gwyneth Paltrow, but as in, like, oh my God, there's so much mascara goop. I'm gonna have to put some of this goop somewhere. We're gonna have to, oh my God, make sure we get the right side and, like, come over here. Jesus. I will say that this mascara is not great for, like, if you're a multiple, what is the word? Multiple layers or applications person. This is not gonna do that for you. Unless apparently you get it just wet like I just did. Oh my God, this is just a mess. I've made a mess of myself. Well, on that note, we're just gonna have to, oh my God, I can see it everywhere. This palette is sliding everywhere on these slippy ass pants. Oh my God, there's so much goop. Okay, I'm gonna just try to, all of that to say, let's all get excited because I'm gonna go regular and it's gonna be awesome sauceum, and I will not have to, you know, work my holidays anymore. I will have guaranteed time off, so that'll be nice, you know. I'm hoping that I get like a Wednesday or a Thursday, and that is because if I get like a Wednesday or a Thursday, I'll have Sundays off, right? And then work Monday, Tuesday, then have Wednesday off, then work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, then work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, you know what I mean? I'll have like a nice little break in between. What shade is Comba? I don't know what that means. Ooh, this is actually really pretty. Let's get in with this. Let's be vampy, right? I also need to be ready for my premiere. So that is like some of my workplace tea that's been happening lately. I really I cannot wait to see Abel's face though, you know what I mean? When not only does he not get the bid, but he realizes he's staying on that route. Oh, seniority before I leave. So the way it works is office seniority. So once I go regular, even if another route comes up and I want to get off of the nightmare that is Route 11, right? Which I will do. The fun part about all of that is that I'll be like, oh, I want to get off this route. And even if Abel bids, if we bid on the same route, I'll get it because I have office seniority. So he's upset because he's going to be stuck on that route for a very long time. Suck it. That is what you get for not doing any research. Like, be a woman and research things. Anyways, that's it. that is all the workplace tea that I have for you today. That is all the random shit that I'm watching on Netflix. I'm gonna go because actually I feel like having like a little drinky drink. We're having a movie night. I want to show up for that. And that's that on that. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. I hope to see you in the next Get Ready With Me, where we will be picking up some more workplace tea, talking about what I've watched, you know, whatever. Answering any questions that you have in the description box below. Not the description. Answering any questions that you may have in the comments below. Ask some questions. We'll just chat back and forth. It'll be a chat because remember, I'm Frank, you're Mabel. All right, y'all, as per usual, this video, as is all of my videos, is sponsored by my patrons, without whom I would not be able to continue to create this wild, weird, wonderful, and wacky content which you see before you today. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm going regular. I'll let you know how it all pans out. Listen, we'll talk about it then because... And now that when I'm like further from it, we'll talk about how like cold it got in Texas and just like the nightmare of working in the cold and standing outside in the cold. I'll get into it a little bit more. All right, that's it. And please, if you would do me a favor, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up on your way out. Because remember, I don't ask much of you, only that you watch. You don't have to subscribe. Just watch. All right. Bye. That was a good time. Good times. All right, we're done. Right.